Welcome to the Battle of Antietam. I'm playing Grand Tactician, the Civil War, and this is just a historical battle, basically, or at least the setup to. If you like this, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. We're going to go ahead and start off. I'm playing the Union. Um, we're going to do this a little differently than historically. Hooker came through the cornfield, and we're not going to do that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take on Stewart over here. And first with Doubleday. And whoops. First with Doubleday, and then we're going to follow up with Ricketts. All the while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and take the 3rd Division of the 1st Corps, and we're going to kind of aim them kind of towards this way. We're going to bring them, I know that's a way, well, you know what, let's start them this way. Eventually what we're going to do is we're going to swing around through West Woods up to the Dunker Church instead of coming this way. Now we have Mansfield's we have Mansfield's 12th Corps, and they're in a stupid formation, and I think we can fix that, but we have to do it at the division level. I never seem to get this to work the way I want it to work, at least when I try. And Mansfield always comes in this formation, which makes him pretty vulnerable to artillery. All right, so we've pushed basically the 1st Corps over here. We're going to move the 2nd Corps around this side. We're just kind of going to trap the Confederate Army in a bit of a V. All right, now, in the original battle, this is what started it. The next thing that was supposed to happen is Burnside would come through the lower bridge and threaten them here, and then eventually they'd finish them off in the middle. One of the obvious problems, if you're familiar with Antietam, is that it took Burnside a long time to move, and then when he did, it took him a long time to get across that bridge. Well, we're not going to have that problem, because we're moving him right now. And we're not moving him far enough the way I just did it. So we're moving him. Yeah, that'll work. We're bringing him across the bridge as soon as he can get the orders to go across the bridge. Now, as far as finishing him off in the middle, we have bridges to do that. We're going to end up around the sunken road here. It's just kind of the nature of the things. So I want to get everybody, again, still across the bridges. There's no reason to not. Well, there's probably reasons to not, but we're going to do this anyways. So we're going to kind of come down here, and still didn't quite get it. We're going to threaten the flank of the sunken road. I'm going to go ahead and say to go in firing. I'm not exactly sure what kind of impact that's going to have. The 5th Corps was held in reserve at Antietam, and we're kind of going to go ahead and maybe follow suit with that, but we're going to bring them across the bridge. We are going to bring them across the bridge. And we're probably going to end up using our artillery just because there's nothing like just bombarding the sunken road with artillery. Then we're going to go ahead and take the 6th Corps up here and threaten this side of the sunken road. And we'll see what happens. That's a lot of movement, kind of all at once, rather than McClellan's plan. We'll see what happens. This may take a bit, even though I have it on 4 times speed. It's an interesting game. I mean, the graphics aren't like wonderful, but they're adequate. I mean, you really get like, okay, they're moving, they're starting up the dirt. Horse artillery is firing. I'm not too concerned about Confederate artillery. Well, I take that back. I'm very concerned about Confederate artillery. But compared to what we can throw at them, I'm not so concerned. Slow that down just a little bit. Let's see where people are. They're moving. We're starting to see movement. Look at that. Even Burnside's moving. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning and Burnside's getting across the bridge. Well, he's not across the bridge yet. He's not even to the bridge, but he's moving. Okay, it looks like Stewart is going to put up a fight for whatever reason. He's going to. I can't tell if, well, it does look like they're going. So we're going to basically start aiming our infantry towards them. I'm going to bring the artillery right here. Don't know why I want me to charge it with our artillery. But anyway, we're coming in and we're just going to, we should be able to, that should, if that's not within canister range, it's going to be pretty close. I don't like how close they are to the artillery, but I don't know if we have too much other of a choice. So they're coming up. I don't know. I'm hoping they can do more damage in this than I believe this is 3rd Division, right? Yep. So the 3rd Division is going to temporarily point towards this cavalry, but I'm kind of concerned because I really don't want to waste the entire 1st Corps on Stuart's cavalry. I'm going to move these guys in to keep attacking because we really need to put some pressure on these guys. Here come the Zouaves with the red pants. So yeah, the 2nd Division coming in is going to be very helpful. Now, notice with the dismounted cavalry, 1/4 is back here holding the horses, while 3/4 is up here fighting. Now, as these guys die, some of these guys can release horses and come forward. So every time you kill 4, 1 returns, and I guess 4 horses get their freedom. These guys are strong, they're intact. Can't tell what. They're right up on these guys, so they should have, one would think, more casualties than that, but go ahead and move these guys forward and alright, I'm gonna move this cannon dangerously forward. And then give them the order to attack, which I hope they do in that kind of order, because I really want these guys flanked. Keep moving towards this. I just want to put enough pressure on these guys that they start breaking. And that will be very helpful. You know, this is a little bit too much. I'm going to go ahead and just tell them to shoot. We are driving them back. We are hitting them pretty hard. I mean, it's not like they're not taking a toll. Casualties, that is not cool. Yeah, hopefully that does some good. I don't know exactly what in the world is going on with these guys, but I think this is an early access problem, because I don't know why there's... I told them to... Well, whatever. I wanted them to flank these guys, but this is idiotic. Come on. Attack in a sensible way. You see the guys there, don't walk into them. This is like Logic 101. I mean... Why are you oh, God. So, I mean, I know I told him to move there, but you'd think the commander would have common sense when, you know, he saw a bunch of horses there and Confederates shooting at him, that, you know, maybe that wasn't the best damn position to walk into, and that maybe he shouldn't charge. So, we've lost all of those artillery pieces because of idiocy. And you can claim it's my idiocy, and I'll accept that, but... That's annoying. Alright, any rate, we'll get over it. We drove back that horse artillery, so that's a good thing. We're going to keep moving in on these guys. We're going to keep moving in on these guys. Let me. I'm just going to keep going. I just want it to move. I can't stress enough. I just want it to move forward. As Reynolds said, forward, for God's sakes, forward. Unless you're artillery, then you can stand back. I don't think that's the exact quote. Okay, we've driven another cavalry brigade back. That's good. Always happy day when you can drive back Stuart. So, we're looking here. Let's see what else is happening on the rest of the battlefield that we've been ignoring for some time. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We've got people across a bridge. One thing about this game is the movement. When you come up here to the corner, it starts turning you, which, many games would just take you diagonally. Now, you can learn to live with that, but where this starts is kind of ridiculously low, right? So sometimes you just feel like, you're in a tornado. All right, well, still the only battle that's really happening is here. And we're seriously overwhelming the cavalry, although I missed that. That's too bad. Okay, these guys, move forward, please. Move forward, please. Move forward, please. Go ahead and move you forward. Well, that gave them plenty of time to move forward. We're gonna... Which corps is this? That's the 5th Corps. Well, we might move them in a little bit closer. I know I said they're going to be reserve, but I really wasn't expecting, one, that these guys are going to be so hard to actually get to engage, and on the other hand, that I didn't really think Stuart was going to put up this much of a stand over Nicodemus Hell. I really did not, but... Alright. He's down to almost nothing now. We've broken his cavalry. Which would have been really awesome if that would have happened in real life then. Man, that's the second that they've broken though, so I'm not real cool with that. I'm blowing that. Well, I blew 2 of the brigades. I'm not taking credit for that artillery getting that. That just annoys me. I mean, and I know stupid things happened in the Civil War with just stuff like that, like people not taking the orders that they knew were correct, but they weren't delivered in the right way. So, they kept their brigades in the wrong place, and there was plenty of idiocy. So, I mean, I guess that could be that. But who in their right mind would just say, hey, let's charge our artillery? Well, that did work out well for me because I did not really want to have to worry about Confederate cavalry, being a problem towards the later stages of the game. So breaking them all now is maybe a nice thing. We broke the Iron Brigade. Good God. Alright, we are going to go ahead and move the 12th Corps just a bit forward. And they are still in this stupid formation. I try. Did I not do this? Did I not do this very thing? I said, move in to single line. Move into single line. Move into single line. Alright, I did that, right? If I want to, I can do it here. Move into single line. Do I have to do it at the brigade level? I mean, why don't they just move into single line, right? Okay, now we're going to move forward. And when we move forward, will they move into columns? Oh, they probably will. Yeah, look, they're back into... I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't know what happened there. But yeah, they're back into that, and now they can't change? I don't get it. It's like, kill me, please kill me. I like this game, but it's like, when you get to the thing and it's like, I told them to do that. Now, did they not do it because this game has the built-in mechanism to not always listen to the commander, you know, have feuds and so forth? I mean, you know, it's a cool thing, but, you know, how many times do you have to give one command that says, I want everybody to be in a single line and not a column? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, look, at least I can give the command, like, for the 37th time. At least they accepted it. Oh, it's just infuriating. They'll be back in columns in no time. Okay, I've got more than a division going after these guys. They've got to be close to busting. Come on. Can you please tell me what's going on? Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated because, like I said, there's neat parts of this game, but there's these unexpected parts that you don't know if there's actually supposed to be the mechanism or if it's just bugginess. And it is early access, so, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and guess bugginess, because, like I said, while I respect some of the aspects of that, it's a little nightmarish after, you know, losing a bunch of forces for no readily apparent, you know. And I don't like, you know, I don't know. I get waiting for the command. I like that. Well, I get it. I like the realism it adds to the game. I have no earthly idea what's happening right here. I remember giving commands that kind of, you know, put people forward on there, but I don't remember advancing in such a strange way. Maybe I did. Not going to deny it. All right, coming down here. Let's see if you can destroy that brigade, that cavalry brigade, because it's taking a lot longer, honestly, to do this Nicodemus whole thing than I really thought it was going to. They're about to break. I mean, they're just, you can see them flashing there. They're trying to... So, you can keep advancing on them. They're gone. And, hopefully they'll start doing it. These guys, we would... Well, we got one engaged, so we're going to keep this up for just a tad bit longer, at least until he breaks completely. I can't believe he is holding out that long. I mean, over a third. Thrice decimated. So they're broken now, I'm pretty sure. They look broken to me. All right, let's see if we can find the First Corps and take what is left of it and bring it yonder so we can bring it up through the West Woods. All right, can we please, God. Okay, he actually has that. Okay, I think we may have. It took many attempts, but by God, I think we finally got them out of battle columns. This Fifth Corps? Yeah. I'm a little hesitant to bring the reserves in so quickly because we really don't need reserves. It's not like we're... Now look at this, man. We have all this nice artillery here, and it's just pounding into the sunken road. That cannot be a pleasant experience for these guys. You got some casualties. You can't really tell too much from. So we're moving along. Now that we've destroyed them, we do, like I said, we are able to move in here a little bit. All right, that's the 6th Corps. I'm going to go ahead and bring the 6th Corps in closer. Because once we get these guys in a wedge, we should just be able to eat away at them. Now, why we can't get them to move forward? Of course, we couldn't get them to move out of columns, so getting them to, you know, actually, like, walk forward, maybe that's not... Maybe that shouldn't surprise us so much. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring these guys up. That's not who I thought it was taking. Hold on. One above that. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and bring up this division and see if we can take out that brigade quickly. Historically, if I am not mistaken, that is the brigade that gave Burnside all the issues. These guys, what we're going to do is we're going to bring them up along this high ground over here, and we're just going to go ahead and take up a position on so we can see this road, and then we're going to maybe take that point. I'd like to know. Alright, the 2nd Division. Man, part of me wants to move those in a little bit farther. So I will. And that's a Parrott rifle. That can be as far away as it needs to be. If we can get these guys to move. Come on, guys. Move in. I don't know what the whole deal. I don't even know who has. 1st Division looks pretty buckled under from that whole cavalry attack, so that might be part of our issue. And we have more coming here. Oh, that's I forgot about them. That is our fine and noble cavalry. And we are going to come down here with them for the time being. I have no idea why it has taken these guys. Like, why he thinks that's a good idea. No, no, you're going this way. Not really sure where it's going on with this one. He is hell-bent on going there, and he's not. Looks like he's going to go through the cornfield after all, but... It's the 5th Corps. I really, really don't want to move the 5th Corps in, because we don't need them right now. I mean... Artillery. What are these guys? Just slow artillery. Well, they're moving in. They're just not moving in very quickly. We're going to move the 1st Division up. A little bit closer to the sunken road. I really like moving up, just kind of slowly rolling up that artillery. Alright, well, you know what? I think for a first video, I'm going to go ahead and pause this right now. And see how long we've been actually going at this. Yeah, it's been a half hour, so... I'm going to go ahead and pause this at this point in time, and we'll have a part 2 of the Battle of Antietam. Thanks for watching. If you like this so far, please hit like and hit subscribe so you're alerted to when I release the second video. Thanks a lot. Good night.